welcome back to my channel, and today we have a gentle yoga practice. If you're a beginner or you're feeling tight and achy in your body, then this class will be a perfect supplement for your day or evening. We're going to work with slower movements as well as a little bit of longer holds so that we can really get into our bodies to feel nice and open and mobile. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. In our child's pose. So a couple options here. You can keep the inner thighs together and press the sit bones back towards the heels, resting the forehead on the floor. Or you can open up the knees as wide as your mat, big toes are touching, and then press the sit bones back towards the heels. So whatever feels good for you. And if the forehead doesn't make it on the ground, like always, use props or blocks to help yourself out. So you can put a blanket underneath the forehead or a couple pillows. Arms are extending forward, ground deeply into all 10 fingers. Soften the shoulders. Taking a few breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Walk both hands towards the left side of your mat. Let the forehead follow. Keep pressing the sit bones back towards the heels, reaching the arms forward. So we're in a little bit of a curve with the torso. Breathe deeply through the open right side body. If you can, keep the forearms lifted off of the mat as you continue to ground deeply into both hands. Inhale, walk the hands back through center. Exhale, walk the hands towards the right. Reaching both arms towards the right, curving the torso. And now breathing deeply through the open left side body. Inhale, walk the arms back through center. Place the arms closer to underneath the shoulders, ground the palms. Inhale, use the hands to help carry the torso all the way up. So now the crown of the head is lengthening up towards the ceiling. Your glutes are resting on your heels. If this is uncomfortable for you, please feel free to sit down onto the sit bones. Remember, always finding whatever feels right for you today in your practice. Inhale, carry the right arm up towards the ceiling. And now exhale, bend the right elbow, place the right hand on the back, closer towards the right shoulder blade. Now take the left arm, bend the left elbow, and take the hands so you're clasping the fingers. If you can't reach, So if you can't touch the hands, then it's okay to be like this, as long as you're working towards the right hand. And then another thing that you want to be aware of is that you're not compromising your spine just to grab onto the hands. So notice if you're arching the back just to have the fingers touch. If you're doing that, release the hands and just work on moving the hands in that direction. You want to draw the belly button down and the low rib cage down. Neutral spine. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Bending the right elbow. Right arm goes out behind you, moving the right hand towards the left hand, and you're interlacing the fingers, or they're going in that direction. And you may notice that one side is significantly different. Like for myself, I can't even touch the fingers here. That's okay. Every side of our body is going to feel different. And every day we're on our mat, our bodies are going to feel different. Two more breaths. Exhale, release the arms. Do a couple shoulder rolls back and then forward. Come onto your hands and knees into the tabletop position. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Grounding into the right foot. Right knee is stacked on top of the right ankle. Place the hands on top of the right thigh. Use the hands to help elongate the spine. Inhale, carry the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands, ground the palms onto the floor. Heel toe the right foot all the way towards the left side of your mat. And then release the right knee in between the hands, extending the left leg all the way back. Noticing the right foot, so the right heel is either in front of the pelvis, or you're working on moving the right foot towards the left side of your mat. Wherever you are in your pigeon pose, notice the right glute. And if you have a lot of space, like myself, in between the floor and the right glute, if you have a block, put a block underneath that side. If you don't have a block, maybe put a pillow or some blankets under there, just so you have some support. Ground deeply into the hands or the fingertips. Inhale, elongate the spine, soften the shoulders, and the chest is lengthening forward. Right hip slightly draws back as the left hip slightly draws forward. So we have a neutral pelvis. Hips are level. Inhale, bend the left knee. Flex the left foot. Place the left hand onto the ankle if you can. If you cannot reach, just bend the left knee and stay right here. Otherwise, left hand is on the left ankle. Keep drawing the left shoulder forward and the left hip, so we're keeping ourselves in line. A couple breaths. Exhale, release down. Move any props out of the way. Sit down onto the right glute. Help yourself swing the left leg around and cross the left leg over the right. So the left foot is grounded on the mat. Now check in with yourself once again. And if you are not able to keep the left glute grounded on the mat in this position, then straighten the right leg out in front of you. Beautiful. Place the right arm and wrap it around the left knee. Left hand goes out behind you. Before you twist, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, softly twist towards the left. Breathe deeply through the belly. Exhale, come back through center. If the right leg isn't straight, straighten the right leg out in front of you. Uncross the left foot and place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh, knee or calf, whatever feels good. Right foot is active, all 5 toes moving up towards the ceiling. Hips are square. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Let the torso lengthen forward over that right leg. Release the hands wherever they fall. Keep the spine long as you lengthen forward so you can keep the stretch in the hamstring and the calf. Inhale, lengthen up. Straighten the left leg to meet the right. Shake out the legs. Come back onto the hands and knees into your tabletop position. When you get there, step the left foot forward in between the hands. As we move to the opposite side, begin to notice your foundation. So what are the things that you have to start to do on this side? So stacking the left knee on top of the left ankle. Place the hands on top of the left thigh. Inhale, carry the torso up. Use the hands to press into the left thigh, lengthening the spine. Inhale, right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands, ground the palms onto the mat. Heel toe the left foot towards the right side of your mat. Release the left knee onto the floor. Straighten the right leg out behind you. Look back at that right leg and make sure that the right foot is in line with the right leg. If you need support, go ahead and place your block or pillow blanket underneath the left glute. Slightly drawing the left hip back as the right hip draws slightly forward. Grounding into the hands, lengthen the spine. Shoulders are soft. Bend the right knee. Move the right heel towards the right glute. Flex the foot. Stay right here, or you could place the right hand onto the right ankle. Wherever you are, breathing deeply. Exhale, release the right leg and the right arm down. Move any blocks or props out of the way. Sit down onto the left glute. Swing the right leg all the way around. Crossing the right leg over the left. Ground the right foot onto the mat. If you can't keep both sit bones grounding on the floor in this position, please straighten the left leg out in front of you. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Right hand goes out behind you. Use the right hand to find length in the spine. Inhale fully. Exhale, twist gently towards the right. So in our twists, you really want to make sure that you're not moving with force because we don't have a lot of mobility in our lumbar spine, and most of our mobility comes from the thoracic. But in this position, if you force yourself to twist, you might hurt your SI joint. So be very mindful of that. Gently twisting towards the right, using your breath. Breathe deeply through the belly. Exhale, come back through center. If the left leg isn't straight, straighten the left leg out in front of you. Uncross the right leg and place the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Hips are square, both of them are, hip bones are facing forward. Left foot is flexed. Inhale, arms up overhead. Nice long spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Let the torso lengthen forward. Release the hands. Inhale, lengthen the torso back up. Straighten the right leg to meet the left. Slowly come onto your back. When you get there, hug the knees in towards the chest. Exhale, release the feet onto the mat. Release the arms down towards your torso, palms turn to face the ceiling. Close the eyes or let the gaze be soft. Give yourself some time here to rest. You don't have to do anything, nothing to see. Take as much time as you need here before you move to your day or your evening. Thanks for joining me.